Hey, Shalom, Israel. With our ISUPK start off at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the commanding general Yahama. You understand? I'm Officer 50 Marah, and I got Trooper Kadaz Ayan in the building with me too. You understand? So we're gonna get into controlling your spirit tonight, man. We're gonna get into you controlling your spirit tonight because a lot of us in our Black Hispanic neighborhood, man, a lot of us took L's and losses because we was too emotional, because we was people that didn't know how to watch our tone of voice, didn't know how to watch our tone of voice, didn't know how to talk to a brother, didn't know how to talk to a brother, didn't know how to approach a situation. And when we don't know how to approach a situation, we get our feeling and emotion, and things of that nature. And acting off emotions always led to a terrible situation. Turn that down a little bit. You understand? So we want to get into this situation about controlling yourself. A lot of our brothers now is in the penitentiary, serving doing time, you know what I'm saying, locked up because they couldn't control themselves. A lot of relationships with husband and wives are broke up because they can control themselves. A lot of situations and bridges got burnt because we couldn't control ourselves when it come down to a situation. You understand? And this going on heavy in the Black and Hispanic community. This is going on heavy in our community every day. You know what I'm saying? We see it at the club. You go to the club, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you get riled up at a brother because he stepped on your shoe or something in the club. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, approaching that situation in a way of wise thinking to avoid certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Instead, our people get all riled up like, nigga, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of situations that goes on, especially with our younger people. You know what I'm saying? We call them YNs. We call them younger brothers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But they go through this a lot as well. You know what I'm saying? They can be in school or whatnot, pet rallies and type of little events they have at school, and fights will break out of nowhere because, lack of self-control, lack of brotherhood, lack of sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Sisters cutting up. You know what I'm saying? Brothers cutting up because there's a lack of sisterhood. There ain't a lack of brotherhood too. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kadash, you probably been in school a few times, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a little event going on, and it's crowded. And if a brother bump you or step on your shoe, you know what I'm saying, or waste some soda on you or something, how that end up? How that always end up?
Not bad. You ready to fight the brother?
We ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? The normal is you ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a mistake, you ready to fight. See, these are situations that need to be addressed in our community, man, because we won't never get nowhere. If we don't address this situation about controlling your spirit, and we're going to get into a lot of precepts. Mainly, a lot of these precepts will come out of Proverbs. You understand? Like, a lot of these precepts we finna get into today will come out of Proverbs. And it's all about controlling your spirit, controlling yourself, man, to avoid certain things, to avoid this happening and that happening. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers doing life from a 3 second decision that they made. Brothers doing 10 years, 30 years from a or even unalive from a quick decision that they made. They ain't take nothing but seconds to make it. You understand? So we're gonna get into this. So give me Proverbs 25 and 28.
Come. This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that has no rule over his own spirit.
Stop right there. He who have no rules of his own spirit. So it's already getting there. It's getting to the point where it's gonna let you know about a person he don't control his spirit. Keep going.
It's like a city that is broken down and without walls.
It's like a city that's broken down without walls. You understand that? This is you not able to rule your spirit. It's like a city that's broken down without walls. Meaning what? What does that mean to have a city? You got a big old city, and there's no gates surrounding the city. Like, what does that mean? Like, you got a city. Matter of fact, let's narrow it down to a neighborhood. You got a neighborhood, and there's no gates around the neighborhood. Gates around the neighborhood.
Set up.
Ain't no fences set up in the neighborhood. Passcode gates. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? What that mean?
When you ain't got
no type of gates to surround your city. I mean, think about it. Think about it. What it would be like to have a house with no doors. It's like having a house and you ain't got no doors on the house. What does that mean? I mean, anybody. It means it means anybody can come in, right? That means robbers can come in. Anybody can come in your city. If you ain't got your city, the gates around your city. I mean, anybody can come in your city and destroy it and do whatever they want to do to your city because you ain't got no gates around your city. Ain't nobody guarding the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a house with no doors, what that mean? Like, they can come in, anybody can come in your house. You understand? That means that you pretty much destroy it. Read this scripture again.
It's Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28.
Mm-hmm.
He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
It's like a city that is broken down without walls. This means anybody could come in and destroy the city and tear it down even more because you're a city that's standing up without any protection, which meaning that when you're not control over your spirit, anything can come to you and destroy you because you don't know how to control yourself. Any demon could come along and influence you to do something. A demon can come along and tell you something, get you all riled up, and guess what? You're gonna play on what that demon. You're gonna play on that demon and stuff because you don't have any control. But if you have self-control, you would know how to act when that demon approach you. It's like having a city with gates around your city. You understand? You get what I'm saying? Like when we have camp, it's like camp. When we have camp, what we do, Kadash? When we got camp, we got brothers surrounding the what? Surrounding camp, right? What that means? Why is brothers? Why we got to surround the camp?
I won't come through. Like,
Say it loud.
so I won't come through and try to hurt a brother or touch the brother or anything like that.
Right. That's correct. We have camp and we surround the camp to keep people from coming in and destroying the camp. Because one person, if we allow somebody to come in the camp, what does that mean? That means that way. All of us can be destroyed. All of us can be unalived because the camp get breached. You understand? But read on some more on that. They get some more on that.
Verse chapter 26, verse 1.
That was it on 25?
That was all.
Go ahead, read on. Let me see. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 20. Okay, keep going. Okay. Chapter 26, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
As snow in summer, and as rain in harvest, so honor is not silly for a fool.
Drop it. Give me Proverbs 17:28. Like I told you, man, we're gonna be coming out of Proverbs with the precepts that we have today about controlling your spirit, man. You understand, like being so riled up and not able to control yourself. You know what I'm saying? Speaking so much, you saying a lot of stuff out your mouth that can possibly start something. Like that sticks and stone may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Well, the anthem that we had when we was coming up, it's all wrong. Because those words can most definitely hurt. And most definitely can hurt you worse than those sticks and bones. You understand? Like it can destroy you mentally. People can speak something to you and speak some in your life and get to speaking words to you of I ain't gonna say hate, you know, all kind of words of encouragement to you, tell you ain't nothing, you'll never be nothing. And these things will mess with you mentally, which is worse than physically. You understand? Yeah, what you was saying? Would have it hurts you worse than mentally. I mean, or physically. It's a lot because this is something you got to deal with. So that whole sticks and stone may break my bone, the words will never hurt statement was all false. It was all false. You understand? And you got to watch what you say. Just like Jeremy Muhammad said, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Watch how you speak. You understand? You gotta watch how you talking to a brother, how you talking to a sister. You don't know what people might be going through, man.
Anything like that.
Right. You understand? Like, watch how you approach a brother. Watch how you say things to the next man. You understand? You got to watch these things because your little tongue might start something that you can never come back from. So, I mean, saying that words don't hurt is way out the picture because you most definitely can speak some things that you can come back from when it comes down to relationships with people. And it can hurt bad sometimes. You understand? Like you got that 28.
Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted wise. And
hold on, say it again.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted wise.
Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is kind of wise. Like you don't know a person is dumb or he retarded. I mean, I say retarded, but you know, he's a foolish person until he speaks. But a person that's sitting back, observing, playing, very quiet, like type person, watching the words that he say, You don't think that person's a wise person. He be considered what?
Okay. So,
He'll be considered what?
wise.
He'll be considered wise. Because this brother, he very quiet, like type person. You understand? Like these situations of being quiet and holding your tongue never, even when I was in the streets, we always said the quiet ones was the deadly ones. You understand? Like the quiet person in the room was the deadly one. You understand? And the loudest was the softest. That's how I used to look at it. And when I wasn't in the truth. So even the scriptures telling you, even a fool when he hold his peace is considered wise. He could have said something, to stir some things up, but he didn't say that. He held his peace. And now we looking at him like, this brother might know something. This person might know something. He's not talking all the time, running his mouth, yada, yada, yada. Starting things, influencing people on things. You understand? Like going out here being involved with other people and starting things because of your mouth. Messing up your relationship in the household. Or your rib, you got a rib and all these things, and you don't know when it's time to say something, when it's time to just be quiet. So guess what you do? You run your mouth, blah, 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 to your rib, and now it destroyed the household. Now you got all type of demons in your household because you didn't know that it wasn't the right time to talk. Because you didn't know that you ain't have to express everything that comes to your mind. You don't have to lay out everything that comes to your mind. You understand? You don't have to lay everything out that comes to your mind. You don't have to speak it out. Every thought that comes to your head. Some words that kept silent is meant to be kept silent. You know what I'm saying? And you would be considered wise for it. Read that again.
Okay. It's Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28.
Mm-hmm.
Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted wise, and he that shut his lips is esteemed a man of understanding.
And him that shut his lips is considered a man of understanding. You see that? Like, you shut your lips up, and you can only just shut the hell up. You will be considered a man of understanding. This goes so far in our neighborhood, man, with our people, man. You understand? Like, today, we dealing with a lot of situations with our brothers and our Issachar brothers and all these things, and people want to get online and just get to expressing things that's on their mind about what's going on, like with the ICE situation with our brothers, and just be absolutely dumb about what they're saying because it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like our people is in situations right now today where our Mexican brothers dealing with ICE. Our people, just sitting back and relaxing, and everybody want to get online and speak with the first thing that comes to their mind. They speak the first thing that comes to their mind, go live and speak the first thing that comes on their mind. Now you destroyed the city because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And now everybody looking at your live stream thinking, maybe she's right. Or maybe he's right. You understand? Like, sometimes kicking back in the cut and just watching things is the best thing to do. Instead of just blurting out words and speaking things that you don't even understand. You don't even understand it. You understand? But we're going to go to a lot of precepts in this. We're going to go to a lot of precepts in the Bible about this specific topic about controlling your spirit, man. Control your spirit. take control. Men gonna have to be men and take control of your spirit. Become that leader that you was here to be. Be a man that lead his household. A man that control his spirit can lead his household.
If you can't
If you
control
can't
your
control your
spirit out,
spirit out,
if you can't
you can't
control your
control your
spirit
spirit
out,
out,
you
you
cannot
cannot
lead
lead
your
your
household.
household. Because guess what? What men do, Kadash? What men do when they in a relationship, right? They in a relationship and they real said something to them to piss them off. What does a man does who have no control? What he end up doing? What you say?
He argue that.
He already back, or he even get to the point where
When you want to leave the house,
he get to the point he leaving be a wise thing. But this brother get to a point where he a hitter. So a lot of brothers with no self-control, no controlling of their spirit, end up hitting their women. Because you full of emotions. So wrapped up in emotions. You let them emotions control you and you end up hitting your woman. You understand? And we all know what happens when you hit your woman.
she called the police. Sloppy said she called the police and stuff like that.
She called them pose on your ass. Sloppy. She called folks on you. And now you gotta, she hit 12, but now you gotta go sit in the cell somewhere. And what that means. Now the kids at the house with just her and mom, with them and mom. Who got the kids? Now the kids gotta go through a lot of things. When you do stuff like that, you open up a whole door of demons in your house because you don't have self-control. You got to get some self-control. They go for the sisters. Well, this is speaking on sisters tip to well because sisters get out of control. Often, way often than men do. And can't control their mouth. You understand? And get to speaking things that you should have never said. You understand? Got all emotional and said some things to your husband. Then now your husband feel like, you know what? Why the hell I even deal with you? Because the words that you spoken hurt. Now he's feeling like, you know what? You know what? You keep calling me trash. I ain't this. I ain't that. And blah 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 this and blah blah blah. You know what? Maybe go whoop whoop whoop. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you know what? Maybe fuck you and I should get the fuck out. It's a lot. That's how a brother would think. Off you being so emotional as a woman. So you gotta control that mouth. So you gotta learn how to control your mouth, learn how to be quiet, and control your spirit. Control your spirit. Be a humble sister because controlling your spirit make everything go smoother. You understand? Everything goes smoother when you know how to control your spirit. You understand? Like when you know how to be quiet and not allow everything to bother you. You understand? When you know how to control your spirit, you'll have a happy household. When you know how to control yourself and control your mouth. You understand? Let's get some more precepts on that. Let's get some more precepts on that.
This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he hold his peace, is counted wise.
A fool, when he hold his peace, is counted as wise. You be quiet, counted as wise. Go ahead.
And he that shut his lips is esteemed a man of understanding.
He who shut his lips, shut your lips, be quiet. He who shut his lips is considered a man of understanding. Go ahead. That's it on that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get some more precepts, man. Let's get some more precepts. Give me Proverbs 29 and 11. Say you consider wise when you shut your lips. You don't know that you can be starting all kind of man. That tongue is considered a big time action because without you even hitting and physically doing something to somebody, that tongue can play a part as if you did, as if you did. You understand? So the sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Need to throw that away and throw that out the window. Because these words can destroy you. And it's all in the Bible. And the Bible tells us about these things. The Bible tells us about these words that's being spoken that hurt people. These words that being spoken that destroy you, your family. These words that cause you to be unalive. You understand? Like any type of words of discouragement or act of or any type of active will of something that you just could control yourself on. Can you imagine if our people were just was so emotional? Can you imagine how many our people would be alive today if we wasn't so emotional and we would just control our spirit? You know what I'm saying? Like brothers get into it every day. You know what I'm saying? How many brothers get to it and be like, you bump to a brother like, hey man, my bad, man. Sorry about that, bro. I ain't mean to do that. How many people doing that?
Like I said, no.
Ain't too many people doing that, but how many people you bump say, hey, man, watch where the hell you going? Hell wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? That going on every day. And that's why, man, we got to really pay attention. We got to really pay attention to these things, man. That thing terrible, bro. Terrible. You got that?
Okay.
Good.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11. A fool uttereth all his mind.
Before what?
Utter. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keep it until afterwards.
Man, look, did y'all hear that? It said a fool what?
A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keep it until afterwards.
It said a fool utters all his mind. Which means, what that means for a person to utter all his mind? A person that utter everything that comes to his mind.
Like, he always has something to say. Like,
right. He always speaking everything that
to his mind.
Right. He speak every thought. And the Bible says it's not wise to do that. He said a person says, you this scripture here?
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
A fool utter all his mind, but a wise man keep it until afterwards.
But a wise man keep it until afterwards. A fool will up and say the first thought that comes to his mind. These are the precepts that we're speaking about in the Bible. Man. You understand? Like, these are the precepts. That's why reading Proverbs is so important, because Proverbs got some points in there that will save your life, man. That will save the next brother life if we know how to apply these things. Proverbs is where it at. I'm telling you that a fool will utter everything he think about. You don't have to say everything that comes to mind. Sisters, y'all don't have to speak everything that comes to y'all mind to y'all husband. You don't have to speak these things. You don't have to act so out of control. You understand? Like you get speaking these things to your husband, and now and now it causes a whole nother problem in the relationship. It's a whole nother problem that took about now. Because you just spoke some things that you shouldn't have spoken. Because you can't control your way of thinking. You can't control your way of how you speak to your husband. Or how the brothers, how the husbands, how you speaking to your wife. You can't just go off and speak anything that comes to your mind when it comes down to your wife. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we got all kind of things that you're thinking about when it comes towards your wife and when you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if you was to call your wife a bitch every day. Every day. Every single day you call her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she'll start to feel like, well, anyway, I might as well just stay a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch how you speak to you. Man, you tell your child every day that you ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing all your life. And imagine you tell your child every day. What you think your child will come out to be like?
Gay? What's like?
It's gonna come out to be nothing, man. It's gonna come out to be a person that's doing nothing. If I was to tell you every day that you use a terrible person and you ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. That's a heavy that's a hard way to come at a person. You understand? You can't speak these things to people, man, and think them to rise above it all. You got to have self-control as a parent. You got to have self-control as a child. You got to have self-control, period, man. Anywhere out the world, anywhere in the world, any type of position you play in, you got to learn self-control. Because if you ain't got no self-control, imagine teachers. They sit in the classroom and have to deal with students all day. And we see these flicks where these events where the teacher had to jump on the student and the student jumped on the teacher. Imagine being a teacher with no self-control of their spirit. Man, you can get snatched up left or right. You get slapped up left or right. You understand? So these things is very important, man. It's a moment.
Come forward.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked.
Okay, so yeah, that's what that is. Proverbs 29, 12. Okay, give me James. About that, give me James 3 and 5. Yeah. James 3 and 5 tell a lot about us today and how things you speak these things, and that's what we were just speaking about. When you speak certain things on a person, you speak certain things on your child, you speak certain things on your mom or your sister, brother, man, I wish that nigga died. You keep speaking these things in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't control yourself. That's another thing about controlling your tongue, watch what you say. General Muhammad just was speaking about this. about Hispanics and blacks need to watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, man. Watch what you say. Watch how you say things. Check yourself on your mouth, man. You understand? Because we be speaking shit and don't even know that we tearing things apart. Stop speaking and destroying people when you speak, man. You got that? James 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Read, tell me where you from. Where you at?
This is James chapter 3, verse 25.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Even so the tongue is a little member, a boast great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire can
Kill them. So read it again.
This is James chapter 3, verse 5.
Read loud.
Even so the tongue is a little member, a boast great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire of kindle.
The tongue, little member of your body, boasts great things and kindle fire. This little tongue of yours, sisters, brothers, what you speaking and what you saying can kindle fire. Can kindle a fire. So you mean to tell me that word doesn't hurt? Does that sound like words hurt? He said, what they'll say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt. The scripture tell you that tongue can kindle a fire. Sound like words can hurt to me. Sound like what you speaking can tear some things down. Kindle a fire. Have arguments with your family members or whatnot. End up burning bridges because of what was said or what you spoke of. You understand? Like this is serious business. It's serious business right now. Read it again.
Okay. This is James chapter 3, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Even so the tongue is a little member, a boost and boosts great things. Boast great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindle.
Right. That's Marina.
Verse 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defile the whole body. Defile the whole body, and set on fire the curse of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
Telling you that this tongue can be a big curse to you, man. You understand? Like this tongue of yours is terrible. It's terrible. We're killing a fire. I'm gonna get another precept on that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you my life. Because we got to get this scripture. Give me Proverbs 18 and 21 real quick. 18 and 21. Because if you don't believe that you're not controlling what you say is destroying your own people, or destroying your life, or destroying your household, you keep telling your kids, you ain't got nothing positive to speak to your kids and say to your children. If you don't think that ain't destroying you, then you're going to learn the hard way about things, man. But we're going to bring it to you in the Bible that you know how serious it is to control your words. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Death and life is in the power of the tongue. What you speaking, that's man. You can't be so unmotivated too. You know what I'm saying? Start speaking motivation things into your life. I'm gonna achieve this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You keep talking. I ain't gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to do that. You know, I'm gonna end up dying some type of way. Like this ain't gonna end up. I'm gonna end up failing this. Then that's what's gonna happen. Because what?
Okay, this is the power of the tongue.
Read from it again.
So, this is Proverbs chapter 18, verse verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Read it loud.
Verse 21. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
And if you love it, you love to keep speaking this devil stuff. You love to keep speaking bad things towards your child. You're speaking bad things towards your life. You're gonna eat that. You're gonna get that. That's what that's telling you. You get what I'm saying? You understand? Like, you gotta speak good things in your life. Death in life is in the power of the tongue. Hey, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt. I'm gonna keep bringing it up because the scripture tells different about words than what you say. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. You understand? Get some more on it. Read some more on it.
Verse 22. Whoso find a wife find a good thing.
Okay, you can drop that.
So,
That's those proverbs, right?
okay.
Yeah, so so we most definitely understand that we had brothers that cussed each other out in their face and a brother said the wrong word and next thing you know another brother that up that fight. We done had situations where you at home with your wife and everything and the wrong words get spoken out and now the whole house is broken up. You know what I'm saying? Father not around. It's a broken home because of words, some words that got spoken. You understand? Like even when dealing with court systems, you know what I'm saying? You got the right to remain silent. You understand? Brothers are speaking up and getting to speaking too much, and it causes a brother to get the death penalty. A brother get life in jail because of what another brother said. You understand? Like the words is some power. It's power in your tongue. You understand? It's more definitely power in your tongue and what you say and what you move and how you act. You understand? Like give me Proverbs one. Not yeah, I had that. It was a thing. So give me Proverbs. You want to finish it out of Proverbs. Proverbs 16 and 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. He that is a slow to anger is better than the mighty.
You slow to anger, you better than a mighty. It takes a lot to piss you off. If you're a type of person that you can control your anger, and it's taking more than just anything to piss you off, you are better than a mighty. You better than a strong, mighty man. You understand? Like because being slow to anger is always good. Because niggas is pissing you off all the time, right? Always somebody making you mad, right? It's always something that making you mad than the person you did. Right? Read on.
Okay. And he that rule his spirit, then he that taken a city.
And he who rule his spirit, read that from the top.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32.
Right.
He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
And he that rule his spirit than he that take a city.
And he who rule his spirit than him that take a city. Like a brother that rule his spirit is better than a person who can come up and take a city. That's heavy. You know how to control yourself, and you ain't so quick. You wise in your anger. You get mad. Of course, ain't nothing wrong with being mad. We get mad, and if we can get mad and just take off, then that's what and you just take off on anything, then be destruction to you. But if you can be angry and you monitor what it is in your actions on what you're doing, that's a wise man. That's a wise man. Because you being slow to anger. You being slow to anger. Ain't nothing wrong with getting mad. Sometimes you got to, have that type of heat on you. You know what I'm saying? Making you mad because it be for a better reason. But when you control your anger and you don't allow it to make you make the wrong decisions, then you most definitely better than what do you say? You're better than the what? Better than the mic. You better than the mic. Because you're able to control yourself. It's some more in it. Like I said, we breaking down the precepts. You know what I'm saying? All the precepts about, controlling your mouth, controlling your spirit. And we just basically breaking these precepts down about these situations. You understand? Like, so it's some more in it? Okay, read it one more time.
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. Mm-hmm. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. Mm-hmm. And he that rule his spirit than he that take a city.
He that take a city. So you're still in Proverbs, right?
Okay.
So give me this last scripture. Right, Proverbs 21 and 23. Because brother gotta learn to control y'all spirit, man. Control y'all spirit out there, man. Because you gotta know when you control your spirit, when you control your spirit, you avoid certain things. Keep you in a safe place too. That's why, that's what this Bible is here for. We have the Bible to guide us and show us how to live and how we should act and how we should move, what we should eat, what we should drink. All these things is for us to live. You understand? Like, we got to live. That's why when God speaks to us with commandments, He gives us life. You know what I'm saying? That's why when He said, when He breathed into Adam, you know what I'm saying? He breathed into him life. You know what I'm saying? If God commanded to give us life, man. When God tells us to do certain things and how to move with the way to act, it's keeping us living. It's keeping us from dying as a people, man. As a person. Don't eat this. Don't move like that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Do this instead. Do that instead. These things keep us alive, keep us safe as God's people, man. That's why this Bible is here for. That's why when you read this Bible, you got a bunch of instructions and things not to do and things what to do. You know what I'm saying? Spoken to the Israelites. All right, so give me the last scripture, man.
Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Mm-hmm. Whoso keep his mouth and his tongue, keep his soul from trouble.
He who keep his mouth And keep his what?
And his tongue.
And his tongue.
Keep his soul from trouble.
Keep his soul from trouble. What that mean? What is that saying right there?
It's saying if he not saying stuff that's on his mind, like they keep him. I mean, it's like say like what you I mean. I see this. You step on a brother's shoes or whatever, and he thinking that he wanna cuss you out or like fight you or anything, but he being polite. You know what I'm saying? Like he saying it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Just watch your step and anything like that. So that's keeping him from trouble and stuff like that.
True. That's right. I mean, keep him from trouble. I want a better example though than that. A better example because like just telling me read it again. What it say?
Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Whoso keep his mouth and his tongue, keep his soul from trouble.
Who keep his mouth and his tongue, keep his soul from trouble. Like, give me a better detail about like in this scenario. Brothers, how can you keep your tongue and once you keep your tongue in your mouth, save you from trouble? That was a good example. That first one, though, but I want a better one. So I know you got a better one. I mean, just think about it. Like, our people be in situations. You might be in a situation where you speaking to another brother, right? You know, you might be mad at this brother for whatever reason. You might be mad at him, and you end up speaking to him and saying, you know, in your mind you thinking like, your mind be telling you like, you gotta beat your ass or something, you know. But I mean, I did them. They gave it to me right now. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, it's plenty of situations. Plenty of situations where you hold your tongue and keep you from trouble.
Control yourself. Wait.
You know, you can speak anything. You can be talking to a brother. You keeping the words. You not speaking everything that comes in your mind to a brother when you mad can keep you from fighting and keep you from him shooting at you shooting at each other. You understand? Like it keep you from other acts being carried out because this command if he was coming to your mind. You ain't holding your tongue. Did I beat your ass? Nigga, wait. I got to find the car. What's up? You understand? Instead, you holding your peace on that. You're not saying that. And now, when you're not speaking like that, when you don't speak that way, then what happens? What is that doing when you don't speak like that?
You don't speak like. What happens is
it's diffusing the situation. You ain't got to worry about certain actions, certain things because you know how to handle your tongue and what you said. You understand? So these are things that had to be spoken about, man. Life, power, that tongue. Read that last scripture again. We'll close it
out. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Mm-hmm. Whoso keep his mouth and his tongue, keep his soul from trouble.
Mm-hmm. So, keep his soul from trouble. Read it again. Read it loud.
Read it loud. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Whoso keep his mouth and his tongue, keep his soul from troubles. So I keep
Get some more of
on.
that. Good.
Verse 24. Proud and haughty, scorner is his name. I don't think it's
No, I see. Let's see. But he who know how to hold his tongue, keep you from trouble, man. Learn how to be a brother. Stop being so much of a person that speaks out too much or act out too much. Control your spirit. Control your spirit, bro. Sisters, control your spirit, sisters. You understand? This is what this lesson is about. And with that, what's that man Elijah? Which means stand. Mashabat. Elijah. Bro. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shabrakatah. My tribe. We give a courteous salute to the sisters. Barak. Y'all Shabrakatah Bashem, y'all Shah. Our tribe. Glad dismissed.